Hi everyone and welcome to Season 10, Episode 5 of From Hope to Glory at Truro City with me, the United City FM. Welcome along. So today we are just beginning February in our 10th season. So we've been through a January transfer window. Spoiler, we didn't do any business. And today we play Wimbledon in the English Championship. We're a couple of points behind Leeds United at the very top of the table, but we have a game in hand over them. Can we make it count? Let's find out. Welcome back to Truro City. As I said in the introduction, we have been through a January transfer window. We didn't actually do any business. I didn't expect us to. Our finances are okay. We're in a perfectly healthy position, but there wasn't a lot to work with there. And whilst we're sitting so high up in the table, which is still so unexpected, there seemed little point in really disrupting the performance of my squad, really. We're all pretty good in terms of the momentum behind the club, so it just seemed a little bit daft to bring somebody in and just ruin that at this point in the season. When, as I say, we're currently sitting in second position, we're 2 points behind Leeds United at the top of the table, and we've got that game in hand because Leeds have already played their 30th match and we are playing our 30th match today. So if we could beat Wimbledon, who currently sit right down at this level, 20th in the table, then potentially we go back at the top of the table again. And we're looking pretty decent. Leeds have got a little bit of a goal difference advantage over us, so we'd have to beat them on points currently. But other than that, you can see in terms of goal difference as well, behind us, we're way in advance of most of them. The only one close is Bristol City. So I think goal difference is often a very good indication about who's supposed to finish where in a given season, because it talks about how consistent you are in terms of converting your chances and how consistent you are about not conceding. And I think because we're doing reasonably well in that front, we're doing reasonably well in the table. So ultimately, I'm very happy with our record so far. 19 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses in the 29 matches that we've played. 52 goals for, 26 against, which is pretty much the best in the division, other than maybe 1 or 2. I think we've done very well. And today, as I say, a decent opponent for us in 20th positioned Wimbledon. So let's see how we get on. We do have a couple of injury issues, unfortunately, today. Not too bad. The only first teamer that's pretty much out is Williams. He's off out of the squad today just for a little bit of a knock. The worst one that we've got is Darnell Clark, who's our right fullback rotating option. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks still. The rest of them are just sort of a couple of days here and there and just wait for them to get back to fitness properly before I put them back in the first team. The disappointing one for today's match really is that Sarmiento has had to drop down to the bench just because he's not quite match fit, but his recent form has been fantastic. If we go into the recent form, which I forgot to show you earlier, you can see that January was absolutely fantastic for us. Lots of wins in there, 1 draw against Blackburn, but for the last 4 games, Sarmiento has got 3 goals from that left wing, and David Battersby, our rotating striking option, as well, has been on very good form recently. You can see he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 in his last half dozen matches, so he makes the starting lineup today because of that. Sarmiento, little bit unlucky not to be there as well. So for today's match against Wimbledon in the English Championship, we're going with Mbeyo in goal, Fink at right back, Fenn at left back, Reddy and McCann, who's just returned from injury issues himself, in central defence, Kane, Chiwunga and Thompson in central midfield, Wright Phillips on the right, Opoku on the left, and Battersby up top, with a bench of Archer, Adeniran, Barry, White, Ibrahim, Sarmiento and Abu Bakar. So let's get into today's game and see what happens. With the current run of form that we've had going, it's quite a chilled out atmosphere at the moment in the club. Lots of high morale and good motivation. So I've just hands in the pockets as a gesture, very chilled out, saying if we play our natural game, you'll get the result today. You're more than capable of it. For a team down in 20th, considering where we are in the league, considering our run of form, as I say, we should absolutely be winning this game today at home. So let's see if we can put on a good performance. And I am really hopeful that we can. The form has been immense through January. Let's hope that February is just as positive. Wright Phillips takes over. A lovely through ball to the left-hand side for Ep5 to run onto. Couldn't quite get enough of an angle on the shot to beat the goalkeeper. But we do get a corner kick. And the corner comes in from Ep5, but they partially clear it. And now get a chance to fully counter-attack on us. And they've managed to do that very well, right the way into our box. But a good saving tackle at the end there halts the play a little bit. And we managed to boot it clear for a throw-in down that far side. A good couple of early attempts for us, though. 2 shots at goal, 2 on target. And we'll see whether we can continue to work hard here. What a strike that is from Billy Mitchell from Wimbledon. They managed off a throw-in on that far side, I think it was. Yes, it was. They dinked the little ball in from the throw-in. It's dropped back. We missed a real good chance for a challenge there from Herbie Kane. And Mitchell had all the time and the space in the world to open up his shot and put it past the goalkeeper into the top far corner. And that was an absolutely sensational shot from him. Fair play to him for that one, but we kind of just let him have the space to do it in, unfortunately. And now they've nicked in at the back and they've got through again. This is ridiculous. 10 minutes in, Wimbledon are now 2 up. What on earth has happened to our form all of a sudden? Oh, at the back, we made another error on that occasion. On the first instance, it was Kane not putting the challenge in properly. This time it was Reddy. Twine rode the challenge really very nicely and then had all the time and the space in the world to run and bear down on the goalkeeper and absolutely made no mistake whatsoever. And after 10 minutes, both sides have had 2 shots at goal. Both sides have had 2 shots on target. And Wimbledon are 2-0 up. We've got to find a way back into this first half just to give ourselves a fighting chance, I would say. And there is a mistake from Wimbledon and we don't make it count. And that is the big difference so far. Battersby managed to spin and leave the defender for dead and then could not put it on target. We win the ball again, luckily in midfield, after a throw-in hadn't quite found its man. And we've worked it down the right-hand side again. Wright Phillips to the top of the box and we hit the woodwork. It's going to be one of those days, folks. Strap yourself in. Oh, dear. We've had a couple of really good chances and we haven't made them count. And on that occasion, it struck the woodwork and rebounded very nicely for Wimbledon to sort themselves out and clear it. It just feels like one of those days already, doesn't it, really? 40 minutes in, we've only had 5 shots on goal and 3 for them, but they've got a 2-0 lead. Oh, a couple of errors at the back. That's what it was. Kane and Reddy not quite focused on their challenge at the point that they really needed to be. So on this occasion, we get to change our tune a little bit and thrash the arms around and say, pride is at stake. You're letting yourselves down. This is our chance to go back to the top of the championship. And the players at the back just haven't shown up so far. So we've read them the riot act at the beginning of the second half. We'll go in and fire them up for the second half. We're also going to go into attacking mentality to start the second half because ultimately it was only our misfortune for a few little errors ourselves that have caused us the problem. I don't think Wimbledon have been totally dominant. Obviously, we haven't either, but there's a good chance to win the ball. We won it in the defensive unit. Kane moves it forward to Thompson. Fink, and a lovely ball in. And again, the run off that far side puts the ball narrowly wide of the goal, and we still can't breach the goal of Wimbledon. 6 shots now we've had at goal, and there's a chance for Wimbledon with a free kick, but we get it very well cleared. A good defensive header. Thompson picks it up, goes on a mazy run down the right-hand side, right to the byline, has to hold up the play a little bit just to get some support, and Fink eventually puts it in there, but it is disallowed. I thought it was. There was an offside, I think in the original header, when Fink headed it through, there was an offside player. So unfortunate. And Wimbledon were playing a dangerous game on this highlight in the early stages of it, trying to clear the lines, but they just about manage it. We've got our shape back again, but again, defensively, we didn't put in the challenge. The cross comes in. Fortunately, this time, Mbeo is able to claim the ball, puts it long out wide left to Opoku. Very, very nice control from Opoku from a very good goal kick. And the cross comes in. What on earth happened there? The defender cleared it, I think. I didn't think I saw a defender. But eventually, it came to Chiwunga on the top of the box anyway. And he does fire it home finally for a goal. There's the cross in. Phillips, instead of heading at goal, I thought that was a bit odd, headed it back. Fortunately, it worked out for us. Otherwise, I'd be having words with him. What on earth was he doing there rather than having an effort at goal? But in the end, it worked out for us. We go to 2-1. We're at 62 minutes, so we've still got half an hour of the game to play. Opoku with a corner kick, and there is an equaliser off the corner kick at the near post from McCann. Up for the corner kick, good header, good glancing header, and puts it in the back of the net. We have come back from 2 down to 2 all. Can we keep the momentum going and keep pushing forward for potentially taking the points? But we have to guard against complacency here with Wimbledon on the ball down the left-hand side of the penalty box. Cuts in. Fortunately, the strike was straight down the sights of the goalkeeper on this occasion, and Bayo gathers it comfortably. At 68 minutes, we're going to make a couple of changes in a little while, just as some personnel get some fresh legs on there. It's Chiwunga primarily that looks a little bit tired. So we're going to do that at 73 minutes as we're currently here. So it's going to be Daniel Barry that comes in for Chiwunga in that central midfield role. We've got Battersby not doing it today. He's got like 4 goals in his last 6 games or so. But today he's performed really badly in front of goal. And also Herbie Kane missing that challenge early in the match really did have an effect on him. He's got a 6.3 average rating. So fortunately, Adeniran, the replacement for him at holding midfield, we're going to put him in and allow him to finish off the game. So those are the 3 changes that we're going to make. Hopefully, that gives us a little bit of impetus to keep moving forward. 15 minutes to go. I suspect it's going to all of a sudden be really quiet now and just drift off to the final whistle unless we can do something about it. So 5 minutes left. It's drifting. You can feel it. All of the highlights have gone. All of the momentum has gone. So we're going to have to go in and do something about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to chuck Thompson up front alongside Abu Bakar for a little while. Not ideal for him, but we're going to do it that way. And we're going to see if potentially that enables us to get a little bit of an effort or two on goal. We're going to change out from the vertical tiki-taka, go to wide play to get some crosses in the box. So we're going to chuck forward both of our fullbacks on attack as well, just to get them supporting the play in a higher up position. Let's see whether we can get anything from this in the last few minutes of the game. And rather than balanced in the wide wing play, we're going very attacking for the last 5 minutes. We've got really not a lot to lose. We have to get these 3 points if we can. If we lose out on 1 point, it's not the end of the world, I guess. But if we could gain 2 points on a win, that would be magnificent. It looks like we're not going to. The time has come and gone. We came back really brilliantly well. It was a fantastic period in that 5-minute period in that second half where we were able to turn the tie on its head a little bit and come back into the game. That was fantastic. You can see all the way at the back after one of our defenders did make an error for that second goal, remember, but all the way at the back we had some good average ratings. Opoku down the left-hand side was excellent. Chiwunga played brilliantly well, but unfortunately was out on his feet, so we had to withdraw him for the last 20 minutes of the game. So ultimately, I'm not totally disappointed that we came back into the game and got a goal, a draw, should I say, but it doesn't put us at the top of the table, and that's the biggest problem. These players have shown up for the last month, and today they didn't quite manage it. So that does indeed put us back into, it continues us in second place, should I say, doesn't put us anywhere. After everybody's played their 30th game pretty much, there's one more match to come. We've got a 2-point advantage over Blackburn behind us, and another 3 points further back are the likes of Birmingham and then Bristol City and Aston Villa. Aston Villa have just sacked their manager because they were due to win this division this season and they haven't done it at all. They're sitting in 6th position. So Leeds United are the big problem to us currently. 1 point clear of us at the top of the table, but we play them fairly soon. If we go into the schedule, you'll see that coming up on the horizon are Leeds United at the back end of February. So we're going to play a few games off the episodes. Hull, Stoke, Watford in the Cup, in the next round of the FA Cup, and then Middlesbrough at home in the league. And you and I are going to come back to next episode, play Leeds United away from home. It's going to be a crunch game, that one. If we could potentially get anything from that game, I think whether or not we win the championship or not, I think we're potentially there for an automatic promotion spot. And that's kind of what the dilemma is this season. Are we going to finish in the playoffs? Are we going to be able to sustain a run enough through the second half of the season to get into one of those automatic promotion spots? This is what we have left for us this season. There's a few games still left to play and some good sides to play. We play the likes of Norwich, Aston Villa, Leeds United. As I say, there's some good teams in there. But we're a good team ourselves, apparently. I think on paper, we're still weaker than most others. But somehow, we've gone on a good run of form that has really opened up this championship to us. So, playoff or automatic promotion? What's your bet? Let me know in the comments below. Just let me know at this point in the season what you think we're going to achieve. And we'll see how that goes. But next episode, crunch match away from home at Leeds United. Big one, that one. Hope you'll join me for it. Thank you for joining me today, though. Really appreciate your company through the journey of Truro City. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm actually loving it. At this point, it's going really well, and we could potentially be in the Premier League next season. So thank you for joining me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join my United City community. The more the merrier. Click that like button on this particular episode. That'll help me get seen by lots more people. Don't forget, I'm now over on twitch.tv/the United City FM every weekday from 3 till 5 p.m, sometimes a little bit earlier, but core hours are definitely 3 till 5. Until next time here, though, take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.